This is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC. Today is October 1. We got this call yesterday. The water heater was red tagged, and this line here goes to a stove line, which is CSST that's leaking in the wall. So I'm going to disconnect this and put a valve and plug it. We're going to replace this 40-gallon water heater. In the process to get this new one in, you can see here what people do. So I have to cut this line and put a fern coat here, shielded to get the door open and get the new heater. This was a rehab and bought as is by the owner. When you take a chance buying a house as is, you're looking for problems. And this is another thing that's wrong, is this dryer vent. I'll have to point that out to him. But in the meantime, we're going to get started here. As you can see, I disconnected this. It's almost empty. It was out of level. And this is done. No, shut it off! You turned it on! Shut it off! The air conditioning, shut the furnace off. I'll just shut it off down here. Okay, so what I had to do is cut this exhaust. We're gonna put a shielded fern coat here. That's okay, just leave it off at the thermostat, thank you. To open this door, this was a shoemake job. And you can see the plumbers are on here. Yeah, I'm giving a little tour. This was supposed to go here. This is a vent, and they connected it to the soil stack, so it's no good. But as you can see, this water heater was out of level, and it was just a mess here. So this was red tagged. For a water heater, gas control valve. You can see there. And then they got the Spanish language. So we're going to get this out and get the Bradford white towel in here and proceed. Okay, we got the water heater in. I relocated the expansion tank and used some furnace cement here. This company's going to return to turn the gas on, and the valves are to disconnect from that stove. And here we recoupled this, but this is going to have to be moved because the door doesn't open in the event of emergency. So another thing, these condensing furnaces, sometimes you can use them, sometimes you can't. There's a distance and a requirement for these vent pipes. As you can see, they put them right through the joist and terminating right below the window, which is not too kosher. The fumes can blow back in. So, since I put this water heater in, we're going to touch base. I heard somebody in a video mention that under the current administration, they're trying to do away with these. They're not. Commercial water heaters, they want to mandate that are going to be condensing if it goes through. It's in proposal, okay? So the residential water heater is either going to be required to have fan assisted, meaning power vent, or this exact same water heater with a damper, and this will be eliminated. It will have spark ignition. There'll be a 10-foot cord. Bradford White makes them. I think all of them make them. So the residential water heater would have to have either the power vent or B with a damper and spark, which will make it 80%. I mean, these are fine. So if this goes through, your residential water heater installation replacement is going to skyrocket, score up. skyrocket. It's good and bad. It's not necessary because the federal government, I believe, the DOE, they're a little bit off, Department of Energy. This water heater, if you're lucky, is only cycling 2 times a day. 3. When you're doing laundry, it'll be 4 times a day. So, I mean, this puts off minimal, very minimal emission. So if anybody from the Department of Energy is hearing me, Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh, what you should be doing is requiring that the gas burning and oil burning appliances, whether it's propane or natural gas or oil, be tested once a year for a combustion analysis to determine if the emissions are in a safe range or proper. I mean, that should be mandated. By testing the appliance, you can reduce emissions and save a lot of lives from the carbon monoxide, not the carbon dioxide. So in the meantime, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. You can see the water heater replacement. This is a rental unit. Until the next adventure, arrivederci.